There is a feeling of great excitement and anticipation here at Woodlands Stud, where Paul and Mary Kenny and Andrew Grierson have taken the opportunity to build on the foundations that were laid when Woodlands Stud was established in 1992. These foundations were established when we started purchasing the Southern Hemisphere rights to talented sires from the Northern Hemisphere. With a positive approach to the future of the standardbred industry, Woodlands Stud purchased the controlling Southern Hemisphere rights to Bettor's Delight in 2006, and then in 2007, American Ideal. Woodlands Stud has established itself as one of the top semen bases in the Southern Hemisphere. The recent purchases of American Champions down by the seaside and What the Hill is a bold statement to our commitment to maintaining the quality of the Woodlands Stud stallion roster. A roster which, alongside the above-mentioned stallions, currently features resident stallions Pegasus Spur and Highview Tommy and promising young sire Sweet Lou. If the standardbred industry is defined by great horses and race meetings, then those horses and meetings are defined by great people. We will continue to employ the best and most passionate people who love standardbreds, to look after them and to teach them, and to play our part in ensuring that the New Zealand harness racing industry stands tall on the international stage. It is an exciting time and we thank you for being part of our journey ahead. American Ideal is a stallion who needs little introduction. He is the sire of 13 millionaires and his progeny have amassed an earnings total of over $90 million in stakes. He leaves stock that go the distance with classy 2-year-olds, Derby and Oaks winners, through to open class champions. His open class son, Soho Tribeca, had been labelled the best horse racing in Australia before he was unfortunately injured in a race recently. But as the winner of $1.1 million in stakes, he has done American Ideal proud.
Soho Tribeca in front for Apprentice. Chicago Bull, he's trying very hard, but Soho Tribeca, he's got the Pacing Cup one from Chicago Bull. Great battle for third. The bucket list will get it, but Soho Tribeca and a jubilant Kim Prentice races home to win the Pacing Cup.
American Ideal was the sire of 3 of the top 4 2-year-olds in Australia. His classy son, Centenario, was the winner of both the Group 1 APG and Vic Bred finals for 2-year-old colts and geldings, and he has already amassed a strong $242,000 in stakes.
The leader is Pete's Big Jim. Centenario's coming at it. Then Nostra Ideal. Centenario took over. Nostra Ideal getting up to second. Centenario's in front. Another Group 1 Quinella for Emma Stewart, and it's Centenario and Chris Alford taking the major prize.
Franco Edward is also another dual Group 1 2-year-old winner, having won the 2-year-old Pearl Classic and the recent Golden Slipper, where he headed home an American Ideal Quinella.
Franco Edward has raced a Shockwave, but Bletchley Park finishing on. Franco Edward in front. Shock on the outside, Bletchley Park. Franco Edward just in front from Bletchley Park. Franco Edward, I think, a nose.
His son, Duke of Wellington, stood up and dominated his rivals in Southland, including an eye-catching win in the Group 2 Southern Supremacy before being sold to Australia.
The bus about to get the zoom lane, and here comes Duke of Wellington and Franco Santino booming down the outside. Duke of Wellington goes up to Hail Christian and just breezes on by. Duke of Wellington takes the supremacy.
American Ideal is a great match for many broodmares as he crosses well with a range of different broodmare sires. In the latest sires register, 20 of his top performers are by 17 different broodmare sires. If you have a real desire in the pocket, Christian Cullen, or Live or Die mare, then he is the stallion to give strong consideration to. American Ideal is available via Fresh Chilled Semen in New Zealand and is standing for $8,000 plus GST. Discounts can apply. Bettor's Delight is harness racing's relentless juggernaut in the breeding shed. No stallion has cast a bigger shadow over the breeding scene like he has. Age has not diminished his influence on both the racetrack and in the breeding barn, as his progeny continue to break records and he is now impacting as a broodmare sire. Bettor's Delight will return to stand at Woodlands Stud as a very youthful 21-year-old in September, after serving another full book in North America. He is the leading sire in both New Zealand and Australia and holds many consecutive award titles as a sire. He continues to leave phenomenal progeny such as dual New Zealand Cup winner Lazarus.
Third quarter, 27-3. It's all over here, folks. He's going to do it again. He's out by 8. It's Lazarus clear of Jack's Legend and Tiger Tara. Get Nasser on the phone. He is in another orbit. Lazarus does it again.
One of the best female pacers of all time, Adore Me.
27-2 at this rate, they'll obliterate the record. It's Adore Me going out after Frith to head it off. Beauty Secret Render third, right down the outside. Later on's putting in a big burst for Tim Tetrick, but Adore Me has shot away. She's put up 3, she's put up 4, she's annihilating them. She's the very best in Australasia, might be one of the best in the world. Look at her go. And Adore Me has obliterated a top-class lineup of mares. They've absolutely smashed this record. It'll be a world record for sure, I'm sure and certain. 147.7, don't you mind?
And Australian speedster, Chicago Bull.
Chicago Bull has got clear now from Run Jimmy Dunn. Maxentius coming through nicely, running a great race, and then Sheer Rock and Roll. But in front is Chicago Bull from Maxentius, and Chicago Bull wins it easily.
His book is filling up fast, but we do still have some space available. He is standing for $25,000 plus GST. Some discounts apply. From Woodlands Stud perspective, Down by the Seaside ticks all the boxes. We expect him to be very popular with the breeders. With his exceptional looks, staggering juvenile speed, terrific gait, talent and pedigree. Most importantly, he will cross with many mares, especially daughters of Bettor's Delight, Art Major and American Ideal. In a breathtaking career, Down by the Seaside is the equal fastest 2-year-old in history, pacing 1:49. In his freshman year, he also paced a world record 1:50 on a half-mile track.
On top, Down by the Seaside, Chris Page, look at the timer! 1:50 flat!
As a 2-year-old, he banked over $577,000 in purses and recorded 8 wins. As a 3-year-old, Down by the Seaside won a staggering $1.6 million in stakes. In a crop of great horses, among them Huntsville and Fear the Dragon. He was named the 2017 Dan Patch 3-year-old Pacing Colt of the Year.
Inside is Down by the Seaside. Huntsville's on the outside closing up, Breakers in the backfield, but the story here is Down by the Seaside giving Huntsville the cold shoulder. Down by the Seaside roars away for Miller to win the Governor's Cup in impressive fashion.
We are genuinely excited to offer fresh, chilled semen to Southern Hemisphere breeders from a champion son of some beach somewhere. Down by the Seaside is an extremely fertile stallion, with Andrew Grierson reporting he has one of the highest semen counts for a stallion he has seen. He will be available by Fresh Chilled Semen across New Zealand, standing for $6,000 plus GST. Discounts may apply. Highview Tommy was a precocious juvenile who raced against the best and beat the best during his career. Highview Tommy is bred on the Golden Cross that is leaving so many winners in Australasia, with his dam being by Christian Cullen. Highview Tommy is by the sire's sire, Bettor's Delight. Currently the world's greatest standardbred stallion, his influence is quite profound. Highview Tommy has inherited all of his father's characteristics. His progeny are renowned for early speed, have toughness, stamina, and the ability to win on the big stage all over the world. Highview Tommy is his father's son. As a racehorse, he was the 2-year-old of his generation. With wins in the Harness Jewels and the Welcome Stakes, he developed into a Group 1 winning Grand Circuit performer, including winning the Ballarat Cup, beating Smoke 'em Up and Sushi Sushi, and placing twice in the New Zealand Trotting Cup. Highview Tommy is remembered for his grit and toughness, having raced consistently and competitively from 2 until 7 when he retired sound. His progeny are strong, powerful and intelligent. He has 2-year-old qualifiers and race starters already from a small number of foals on the ground from his first crop. Trainers across the country have reported how impressed they are with his progeny, and breeders who have bred one keep coming back for more. Highview Tommy is available via Fresh Chilled Semen in New Zealand and is standing for the terrific value of $1,500 plus GST, with no further discounts applying. Resident trotting stallion Pegasus Spur has a rich source of high quality winners. His progeny have raced at an elite level season after season. He is a consistent stallion who offers a staggering 50% starters to winners percentage in New Zealand this season and a strong 49% across his siring lifetime. Pegasus spurs are proven to be competitive from 2-year-olds right through to the open class ranks. He is the sire of the fastest trotter in Australasia with Maritime going a blistering 1:51.5 at Menangle.
It's still Maritime in front, 2 clear on Daryl Bocco. In third spot, Wardan Destroyer, then Vincent, and have a look at Kai Valley Blur winding up when it's all over, but it's all too late. Maritime with 50 metres to go is hanging on, and Maritime runs them into the ground, and they've obliterated the record. A 1:51.5 mile, eclipsing the previous mark of 1:53.2.
He is the sire of open class star Speeding Spur, who has now amassed over $880,000 in stakes.
Speeding Spur goes through on the inside from Temporale, Monty Python, Lamond in high nod, and it's Speeding Spur. He draws away, and this champion Square Gator 7 Group 1. Speeding Spur for the Row Cup.
He is available fresh not frozen, reducing your breeding costs, making him easily the best value for money trotting stallion standing down under. Pegasus Spur is standing for $3,000 plus GST. Discounts can apply. Up-and-coming sire Sweet Lou is a multiple world record holder and exceptional speed machine. We couldn't be happier with his results from the recent 2018 yearling and mixed age sales in New Zealand. He had the highest recorded sale price for a weanling of $120,000 and had 2 outstanding yearlings sell for $100,000 and $150,000 respectively. We're thrilled with the reception of the Sweet Lou progeny. His first yearlings are starting to progress with their training and are showing plenty of promise. Top breakers and trainers have nothing but good things to say about their natural gaits, attitude, temperament and willingness. It is great to see that some of New Zealand's top trainers have purchased Sweet Lou's. The likes of Tony Herlihy, Brent Mangos, Crandall Getty, Nigel McGrath and Ray Green have snapped them up. This is a great recommendation for Sweet Lou as a sire. The reception his progeny received should give breeders great confidence in breeding to him. Sweet Lou presents commercial New Zealand breeders with quality bloodlines not currently available. He is a complete outcross, being the son of Yankee Cruiser out of Sweet Future, who is by Falcon's Future. His maternal line is one of America's strongest, with his half-brother being $2.7 million earner and world champion Better Sweet by Better's Delight. And his half-sister is the 151.1 mare Sweet Paprika by Artiscape. He has got off to a great start in America with 72 horses from his first crop of 97 having already graced the track. He has over 30 winners and plenty going sub 153 already.
As they make the turn, tease a Sweet Ride to the outside. Sally and Sand is inching closer. Second, La Fogata to the outside is third. Winwood Alex dropping back now with less than a 16th. It's Tease Sweet Ride. Tease a Sweet Ride by 3. Sally and Sand will not catch her tonight. It's Tease Sweet Ride.
As at Friday, Sweet Lou is currently the leading sire of 2-year-olds in America, which is no easy feat for a first season sire. His son, Love Me Some Lou, is also the fastest 2-year-old currently in America after going a blistering 150.4 in a recent victory. We can't wait to see what his progeny can achieve here. Sweet Lou is already taking the New Zealand market by storm. Don't miss out on a spot to him in the upcoming season. He is available via Fresh Chilled Semen across New Zealand and is standing for $6,000 plus GST. Discounts may apply. What the Hill is a 12-time winning son of the legendary trotting sire Muscle Hill. Woodlands stud are very excited to have secured the Southern Hemisphere rights for such a top trotting sire. He opened his stallion career at Hickory Lane in Ohio. When What the Hill was announced, he was fully syndicated within a few days, and his book in North America was full and closed almost immediately. On the track, What the Hill was a star, As one of the fastest sons of Muscle Hill, he took a career equalling record of 151.4 at his last start and accumulated $1.3 million in stakes. As a 2-year-old, he took a 154.4 mark and banked $300,000. What the Hill won the prestigious Peter Horton Memorial Final and the final of the New Jersey Sires Stakes at the Meadowlands. At 3, he banked $1 million in purses and was the clear standout trotter of his year. What the Hill won the Canadian Trotting Classic at Mohawk in a stakes record of 151.4.
What the Hill, and behind them Dover Dan from in third. International Money still got work to do. They're in deep stretch, and here comes What the Hill and Miller on the outside. What the Hill converting off the pocket trip to win the Canadian Trotting Classic. He won it by 3 going away. It's What the Hill. What the Hill wins in 151.4.
He won his elimination and final of the Breeders' Crown at Hosier Park.
Here comes What the Hill off his back with a burst of speed. What the Hill diving down to the inside. Yes, Mickey with less than a 16th to go. What the Hill, a short lead. Lindy the Great to the inside. Yes, Mickey coming to the wire. It's What the Hill and David Miller winning the Breeders' Crown Championship in 152.3.
And he defeated the open class trotters at the Meadowlands. Amongst the scalps in this feature race were 2015 Trotter of the Year Pinkman and twice millionaire earner Crazy Wow. This was his career equalling best time, scooting around in 151.4.
Crazy Wow trying to fend him off. Room at the rail for What the Hill. He's raging late. And in heavy traffic is Pinkman on the far outside. Dason trying to close in. But off the rail comes What the Hill, the 3-year-old. What the Hill to seal his division. What the Hill, then Dason.
He also won the $1 million Hambletonian in 152.3 before getting disqualified for apparent interference up the straight. His maternal family includes millionaire and top sire Majestic Sun. New Zealand breeders will be cheering from the rooftops that finally a trotting stallion from the Northern Hemisphere will be shuttling, giving breeders an opportunity to secure fresh, chilled semen, and being a son of Muscle Hill, What the Hill ticks all the boxes. He is available to New Zealand breeders for $7,000 plus GST. Discounts may apply. And that's our quality stallion roster for the 2018-19 breeding season. Just a reminder that Woodlands Stud are holding an open day on Sunday the 30th of September, where we will be opening our gates so you can come and watch our stallions parade and also enjoy a light champagne breakfast and see some foals that will already be on the ground. For more information, visit www.woodlandstud.co.nz. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about Woodlands Stud and our stallions. As a past Breeder of the Year, Woodlands Stud takes great pride in the stallions that we stand and that have helped us achieve this milestone. We stand world-class stallions that produce world-class racehorses. And we hope that your 2018 mating in time will join the illustrious list of horses sired by Woodlands Stud Stallions. Thank you.